right, guys, this is Mobile Gamer Nerd, and we are here with Lost Realms. We haven't been in here in a while. We're gonna stop back in so you guys can see because I haven't stopped playing. We are going to continue. It's been slow. I mean, that's why I don't make as many videos as I normally make for some games. With this one, it's because it's slow and there's not a lot to show on the day to day. Today we're going to kind of show you where we're at, what we've been working on, where our heroes are at, and we're going to go into the Tree of Yogg, and we're going to basically just try to beat some areas and see how far we can get now that we've ranked up some heroes. We've been focusing on mainly the road to stars. Right now, our quest is to smelt steel, which is why we're kind of at a stop right now. We have to smelt those, which means we're going to need gear, but we also want to build our heroes. So let's take a look and see at all the free stuff that we're going to get now. I don't think there's anything going on in here. There is an event always, which is nothing special. It's just gear and milestone event, so there's nothing there. And I think the no, I was hoping that the arena just reset, but it did not. All right, so let's see our heroes and where we're at. So let's check them out. Here we go. So we have Mr. Odin, who is level 60. We have gotten his gear to 20 as of right now. We're looking for a legendary ring, but as of right now, it's fine. We do have this piece on him right now, the Hammer of Thunder, which is basically for an epic hero, but it's really cool because it adds damage. And then we do have his talents basically set up now. We can go in and actually look at them, actually adjust. Here we go. So we do have pluck. We went down this tree and then we went down the tree for Predator to get him some more crit damage, crit rate, attack, all that stuff. And he heals also, I think, or gains a shield. That's what it was. Same thing kind of for Aphrodite. We went down the opposite path. We just did the same exact thing, but switched it. So she goes down attack on crit damage and then has a side piece in attack. Gear, we got her all to level 20 now at this point. Same stuff, kind of crit damage. She has attack on her ring. She's got crit on her amulet, and she's got 102 crit rate. Right now, Odin is at 86, so it's close, right? And then we have Scotty, who has also got all her gear to level 20. She's got her artifact, her specific artifact to level 15, and we are working on her talents as of right now. Scotty's using Manny's artifact because it does more damage. That's really why. We are working on getting Gef John as well to get her talents done. And we got this legendary piece right here, Endurance Cloak, which when releasing a non-damaging skill, gains a shield for 8 seconds and increases the damage from the next skill by 19% for the ally with the highest attack. So that's actually really good. So you can get a 20% increase to attack on one hit, essentially. And then we've got my boy here, who I haven't really been working on, Vidar. We may consider building him. I don't think he's bad. I just think he's dying now because he's only 13,000 power versus everyone else, and he's in the front row. She's at 14, but she's the back row. Everyone else is kind of wherever. We're just kind of working on them as we go. Thanatos, we've got Gerd, we've got Valkyrie, Golvag, we've got Demeter, we've got Heimdar, which we actually got from a chest for one of the last events. We got to pick a hero, and I chose him. I could have chosen someone else, like I could have chosen Scotty, so that I could immediately basically fuse the legendary hero Hades, but I chose to get Heimdar because I think he's going to be a nice addition to our team for speeding up the team, and bringing him into the back row I think is going to be something cool. So we're going to definitely work with him. Actually, he's front row. Actually, he's a tank, but we're considering using him instead of the other one. What is Vidar? Then we've got Bestla, which we're not really using. Nana, we're not really using. We just have her artifact basically at 4-star, and we're still kind of just using her here and there. And then we've got all the other heroes that we're probably going to be fusing. And then we have Manny, we have Vidar, and we have Thanatos, the 3 heroes we need to level up to get the legendary hero. So we're going to be getting Scotty eventually, and then we'll fuse them. And then we have some other, chickens that we're basically using to feed everyone else up. And there's Thor. That's the one who we're using the weapon for. And then we got another copy of Thanatos again just recently. So that's kind of fun. And then these are the Eternity heroes that we have. We haven't gotten much. There's a few. They're all going to be rare, and that's basically it. And then the rest are just going to be food, essentially, for our team. Now, we've basically finished a lot of stuff. I mean, the Ancient Tomb, we haven't really been going back into, honestly. We've been focused mainly on Bigger Ocean, but I don't have to do anything in here right now, so we're not going to really mess with it. We are able to smash stage 17, so it's actually pretty easy. That's all I've been doing, honestly, when I go in there. Gloomy Abyss, we are still stuck on stage 75. This floor is ridiculous. Let's go in and see if we can even do anything. It's been a little while since we went in here. We are 100,000 power on our main team at this point, but as you can see, like Vidar is going to probably die very quickly. So I think having Heimdar might be a better option because he'll speed the team up and maybe that'll solve his problem. We can put him in a lifesteal set and then he'll hopefully stay alive just as long as Vidar. But I think just getting him to 6-star is really all we need to keep him alive. And that's mainly because everybody gets insane power from 50 to 60. Like they just get really strong. Probably a 4 or 5,000 power increase just off that alone, not even including the actual um, gear and how you level that up. Now the boss is going to be is that snake dude. And fun story, we fought this boss and I got the boss down to, no joke, 0.55 damage, I mean health left. And then we died. Literally, my guy had full health and then the boss pulled its BS that it always pulls. This is the worst boss in the game that I've seen, even in campaign, everywhere in the dungeons. Worst hero, worst enemy that I've ever fought in a game, and he's complete horseshit. Like that's the only thing I could say about him. He is complete and utter BS. Um, he just, and funny enough, this is actually a easier version of the boss because he doesn't heal himself up right now. I think it's mainly because we're actually using damage on everyone right now. But as you can see, my best hero is having a lot of trouble here taking him down, and it's because of that big hit. See, he's dropping. He's going to use the heal back up, hopefully. He's healing. He's going to get a shield, maybe. See what I mean? It gets real low, and then boom, dead. 3%. So basically, F this boss. I'm kind of over it, so I just stopped fighting it because it's the stupidest fight I've ever done. But either way, that's not important for today. I just wanted to show you what's making me angry today. I just wanted to show you that. But yeah, that boss sucks my butt. Let's go into the Tree of Yogg. We want to see how far we can get in here because we probably could beat this right now. Like we're in stage 6. I've just been basically smashing. Like honestly, I wish I could say that the smash is like something that's good. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do it with these 4. All right, because we have to do it with 4 heroes in order to get the 3-star. So we're going to give this a shot. I honestly don't even know how strong the enemies are here, if we're going to have a problem, if anyone's going to die. I literally have no idea because I haven't done it. And the good news is if we actually finish the campaign, we'll get some summons, which is nice. We're about halfway through, I think, getting our next legendary for summoning. So I've been summoning every single time I get gems. I'm not holding any summons. I decided I didn't care. Um, and it looks like the legendary that you can get for the special events, it looks like it's carrying over. I think they might have changed that because I thought it reset with every new selective hero, and it looks like I still have summons there. Like I can go in now and like if I summon whatever 40 times, I can get whatever legendary pops up. So technically speaking, you could just summon up to like 89 if you don't get a legendary, and then just wait for the hero you want. So if that's the case, that's probably pretty cool. It means you can literally get any hero you want. It just sucks that you have to summon 90 times because that's going to take a long time. I honestly don't even know how long we've been playing this game. I wish there was a count. Uh, I don't really pay attention too much. This is more of a fun side game that I play whenever I'm kind of tired or just relaxing. I usually just log in, do my smashes, and go. That's it. I'll get my free stuff for the day, run the arena maybe, do whatever quests is available, and then I just run the dungeon to get gear so I can smelt it for the quest. That's it. So, in a way, by adding the smash, it made this game more accessible and more playable in the sense that like you're not angry playing it anymore because you have to keep it on auto for an hour, but at the same time it almost takes you out of the game. Like you just like because there's not much going on in the game right now. Like there's a few things. Most of them are kind of repetitive. Uh but I still like leveling my heroes. So that's kind of how I am in Raid. Like I like leveling my heroes. So that's kind of why I still play it. If I didn't enjoy the leveling process now and just being able to log in and grab what I need and stop playing, I probably would have stopped playing a long time ago, but they've almost made the game somewhat idle, even though there's no idle reward. The game has very idle aspects to it where you kind of just log in once in a while when your energy's full and then use it and then log out. It's kind of like that. Uh, Most of the teams in the arena at this point are all legendaries. So you're basically fighting full legendary teams. Luckily, I have my Odin pretty strong, so I can beat teams that are stronger than me. I have gotten beaten by a team that was like 86,000 power, and I think it's mainly a luck shot at that point because if they get off the skill that they're supposed to get off first, it might either confuse or whatever Odin, um, or my other or Aphrodite, and then all of a sudden my team's killing my team. So it's kind of just a one shot deal where you're like, all right, I guess it's whatever. So I don't really lose very often. I try to stay away from teams that are super strong. Like I'll fight someone who's like 100 to 110 ish. Um, but that's about it. Like I'm not gonna probably push too hard. I did try to beat someone I think that was like 120, and we ended up winning just because my Odin is just pretty ridiculous at this point, comparative to most. As you saw, I mean, he was the only one alive, basically fighting a boss. That's ridiculous, and he survived for a pretty long time. So we've got a reasonable build on him. At this point, I think really survivability is probably what we need from him. It's conceivable that we could switch out his ring from attack speed to attack. I don't know if I want to. I mean, he will hit much harder, but he's going to lose basically, what is it, 40 or 50% attack speed. So I don't know if that's, I don't know how this game runs with that. Like, is it better that he hits super hard or is it better that he hits super fast? I don't know. So far, the fast thing has been working for him. I think if we put him in attack, he would definitely hit like a truck. I mean, look, he's doing 50K now. So if we put him in attack, he might actually even run, so what is that, 50% figure somewhere in like the 70 to 80K hits, which, it could be a good thing. But if you're slow, I mean, I want him, the whole point with him is that we want him to use that big hit where he jumps, that one, as fast as possible once the fight starts, essentially. So if he can't get that off, then, we'll die. So, and that's arena too. I mean, I think the main reason we do win in arena is because we have attack speed on there. I mean, I'm sure there's people that have insane attack speed, like attack speed on the glove, attack speed on the, I'm sure there's plenty. Like I may actually even do that now that I'm thinking about it on my healer. So who's this? This is Zeus, right? It's just weird because sometimes you just get one shot. It's weird. So there you go. We're able to beat the Tree of Yogg stage 6. I don't think this is that ridiculous of an area yet. Like I said, I haven't played it in a while. I've just been doing my auto battles. So we probably could conceivably beat these. Let's see. Let's get our summons. Boom. And the fights actually aren't even that long. That's the funny part. It's not terrible. Let's get in here. Battle, 4 people. All right. Just making sure they don't change the star rating because if they put 5 heroes, that's good. I'm just curious when we're actually going to start like seeing some serious damage. That's what I'm curious about because I feel like once he gets going, once he gets going, they're just dead. It's like it's kind of cool. We don't really need to do dungeons anymore right now because, like I said, we're just farming for talents and we're farming for gear for the smelting. That's it. So I'll run a little bit. I've actually been kind of focusing mostly on talents, to be honest, because I want my talents done. I more than I really give a crap about those missions, because the missions, some of them are really, really ridiculous. And I don't mean ridiculous like bad. I just mean like they're gonna take a lot of time to complete them, even if I get to them right now. So it's kind of like, do I care about that or do I care more about building my team and making sure that I have a full 6-star 5-person team with all their talents maxed? So I think that's really what we're going to be looking for. And then eventually we're going to be looking to switch out Scotty and bring in probably Hades or whoever the next legendary that we possibly pull would be. And then we'll just kind of work that one to 60. You know what I mean? Like we'll just essentially replace the heroes one by one as we can. We're definitely looking for a better healer. I have 3 5-star heroes in the vault right now that I can use to get another 6-star. I'm deciding who it's going to be because here's the thing about Gef John. She's a really great, like, she's a really good debuff remover. So the fact that her healing isn't as good doesn't really take away because everybody else is in lifesteal. Uh, I think. No, no, Aphrodite's not, but she's in the back row, so this doesn't really count. So if there's an assassin, she'll die in like 3 hits. But if we put lifesteal on everyone, technically it doesn't even matter. And just having the ability to remove those debuffs is very nice. And I have her in the shield set, which makes her not enough stamina. Really? That's all right. We'll get it from our quests. Because actually, one of the quests is usually to do 10. So here we go. Getting here. Do we get some stamina? We did not. Like I said, it doesn't really matter. I just wanted to see how far we can get and if it's even a problem yet. We do have a lot of summons, by the way. That's crazy. Guild check-in. I don't even think anybody plays anymore. That's kind of funny. Look, 10 days. I think I'm the guild leader now, which is fun. And yeah, everybody has not logged in for a while. So yeah, this game does lose its players, and I would assume it's because yeah, we don't want to spend that. I would assume it's because there's not much to do. Like once you get all your heroes leveled up, it's like once we do that, what are we trying to accomplish at that point, you know? But I still like the game. That's the funny part. Like I still enjoy it. Oh, okay. So yeah, so we're at 48 here. The hero mirage, we're at 52. See what I mean? So it's like that's kind of crazy. So the fact that you can choose a hero, nice. We got an epic. Oh, we got Hermes. Funny enough, I don't know if I have him. I don't think I have him. And we just got 2 of his boots. So that's actually a really good pull. Okay, cool. He's actually not a bad hero, by the way. So that's our free one. This will bring us to 50. And this little chubbalub. We're looking for a specific hero, by the way. We're going to use 2 more. We're looking for he looks like Gaston. That's the hero we're trying to get because we need him for a fusion. A thorny stab. That's weird. Continue. Skip. Nope, that's not the one we want. Isun. That is not the one we were looking for. All right, whatever. That's fine. Get out of here. All right, where's my... All right, so we do have... There's another... I think there's another one. I think this might be it. Nope, it's not it. Is it this one? Yeah, that's the one we get. That's the one where we get more energy from. All right, let's go back in. How many levels did we beat? We're on 4. All right, so we can do 4 more fights. That's not bad. I'm glad we got Hermes now. The thing is that like you kind of have to suck it up and use your epic heroes in the beginning because you're really not going to have any legendaries for a while. It looks like Odin is taking some hits there, but let's see what I mean. He's right back up to full health and he's got a shield again. So he's very good at self-maintenance and keeping himself alive. I think once he kills someone, he gets the shield. I don't remember, honestly. I can't really remember. I I happen to like this game. I just wish I think this game would do better if either one of two things. Either legendaries were more accessible, because I mean I've been playing for a while. I have 2. You can get another. You technically could have 3 at this point, but I got an extra copy of Odin, and you could have Hades at this point if you were focused on him. So that's 4. So technically you could have 4 at this point, but if they made it a little bit more accessible to get a legendary, I think that would be something that could make this game specifically better, because there are games like, I mean, Raid is a little different. I think the fact that you can't get legendaries that easy is part of it, but the thing is that your epics and rares are all good. In this game, they're not bad. Like there's some that are okay, but they just can't do what the legendaries do. Like these legendaries are insanely stronger than the lower ranks. So like in this area, if we didn't have Odin and Aphrodite doing their stuff here, we would be dead already. Like anytime it gets down, I mean, you saw in the fight when it gets down to when it got down to that last fight with that serpent, and it came to Scotty, even with her lifesteal and being max skill and all, she got wrecked in like 2 seconds. You know what I mean? It's just they're just nowhere near as strong. So they either need to recalculate their epic heroes and rares and make them more usable. Because if everybody's using rares and epics because they can't get legendaries, they're not going to pay money because of that. They're going to pay money because the game's fun and good. Like that's what you need. So the one thing that this kind of needs is one more campaign. So they should add some kind of campaign, a little bit more, not necessarily just harder, but like something, like just add to the campaign, make it interesting. Add some kind of story to it, do something with it. Otherwise, I don't think anyone's gonna really care because, like, I mean, as you can see, I'm doing it now. Like, I completely forgot that this campaign even existed at this point because it's just there. Let me see if we're gonna get anything from affairs. No, it's from Fencelar. I was hoping we were gonna get some stuff. Let's go into the arena real quick because that's how we'll get our stuff. Going here. All right, so let's fight a team that's stronger. So this is a 100 power team, and I have you here. Why is she there? That's stupid. All right, so this is the team. There we go. 101 versus 105. Let's see if we can win. See what I mean with Odin? Like he literally just wrecks because I focused on him. I got his talents done. I just smashed talents and that was it. Like that's why it works. But I will lose sometimes. Also, I remember having Ares, and I don't remember him being that good. There's a couple of heroes that are ridiculously strong, like insanely overpowered. And I wouldn't even say that Odin is that one. I'm not even gonna, I don't even think he's an overpowered legendary. I think he's just good, and I have him built well with lifesteal. So he stays, and I have him with the attack speed. So that's really the only reason we're winning. Um, but there's heroes that will just obliterate your back row, and then there's heroes that like just completely look at this. We're like on fire. Like there's all kinds of stuff that can happen to your team. The debuff game is strong in this game. All right, let's do one that's here. This one's 123. Let's try it. This is a much stronger team than us, and they have all Legos. So let's see how they run. Yeah, see what I mean? My guys are already getting kind of killed. Luckily, Aphrodite can do some stuff. He did the attack, and it looks like someone's doing some serious damage here, but we got him killed. Oh, she's dead. Oh, we won right at the last second. And of course, it was after all that talk, it was with my epic. She got the last hit. So yeah, it is possible to win these fights at stronger. My team's pretty good. I also don't get knocked out very often because, my team's reasonable. We were in platinum, I think, or something like that, but we're in diamond now because it reset, I think. So now that should be enough to get our energy. Let me see. Yep. 25. Boom. There's our energy that we need to finish because I want to get that last summon. Where is it? Do I even have other ones? No, I have this one. Okay, we're good. So we'll use that. I think once we get another legendary, we'll be able to beat that stupid snake. Let's go back into the tree of yoga. Yoga. We only got 3 fights left. That's all. So yeah, 3 fights. Battle 7, 8. So maybe we'll do it where if we do another video, we'll run 8 and 9 because I want to actually show content now. Now that because we spent so much time just kind of leveling, and there's no reason to really show all that because all you're doing is smashing. So when you get to the point where my videos ended for this game, like just go in and smash every day. That's it. It sounds so funny to say it like that. Just go in and smash every day and get whatever hero you're working on. More than likely, your first legendary is the one you're going to max first. Just max them. Like that's having one max hero is always better than having 5 level 50s. So just get that hero. I think we got them. I don't remember. I think we got them all to 50 first because it is very time consuming. Get them all to 50. That way you have a reasonable team, and then work on your first 60. So you should only have when you get your first 60. I think we had about 450s. I might have had one hero at level 40. I feel like I've gotten all the 50 though. I feel like I had 550s. Yeah, I should. We actually have 6 now, right? Yeah, because we have these, and then we have Vidar, and we have the other tank, whatever that dark tank. I forgot her name. The Eternity tank. This is 10. Yep. So this is the final fight. We'll run, like I said, we'll run 6 and 7 today. That'll be today's video. We'll just make sure we can beat it. And it looks like it's working pretty well. I mean, I don't foresee anything being a problem here. I feel like we can get through 8, 9, and 10. We might have to rerun a few fights once or twice just because some of them are just weird with the skills, and you might get the wrong skill off at the wrong time, and then someone gets killed, losing the star. So it's not the end of the world, but there's been a few fights like that. Now this is Thanatos. So like I said, this guy can go to my back row, I think. No, he's different. I'm thinking someone else. This guy just life steals, but he got silenced. See, Aphrodite and him, it just keeps silencing and just destroying him. All right, let's close this. Let's see. Let's get our next summon. We got some gems, so we should be able to summon twice, which is nice. Go back into 7. Claim this. So it's nice. It's like free summons once in a while. I like that. That's basically why we're doing this. All right, so now we've got, in Apocalypse, we've got all these done. So 24, 30, 30, 30, everything's good. And then eventually we have to do the Corruptor, which will be nice. So we got 3 more areas left in Apocalypse. Looks like we're not going to have too much trouble with it, and we'll be good. So let's go into here and use our summons again. Summoning. Womp. See, I'm telling you, that Thorny Stab, man, they freaking love giving me garbage. But this is what you're going to be dealing with. This is what I'm saying, is you're going to have to deal with it, unfortunately. Oh, that's not bad. I'm probably going to feed it, but I really like that character. Whose artifact that is. Do we have enough to get a... Let me see. Oh, we have 20... No, that's not right. 360. 27. So we need one more. What is this for? This is from horns. So if we get 360 horns, we can get it. Oh, that's so sad. I was like, we could pull a dark hero from eternity if we had it. I think. Well, how many? Actually, hold on a second. Sell. All right. So if we sell these, we get gold. What do we get for selling epics? Because this we get these tiers, which we're not going to do. But I'm just curious, can we get 3 of those tiers from selling an epic? Because I have... Oh, wow, that gives you 100. That's crazy. Okay, so that's interesting. I did not know that. Does that get me anything? I doubt it. Let's go to the royal tiers. Where's the tier shop? Here we go. Yeah, 100 doesn't really get you that much. It gets you another 4-star. Or you can get... You can't even get this for 100, so yeah. All right, well, I figured I'd check it. It's worth looking into. And we do have Hermes boots, which I think, yeah, here we go. Say we have 2 of them. So we're going to enhance that now. Star up, boom, boom, which is good for Hermes. So now we can equip Hermes with that. So yeah, I mean, we're slowly just trying to get, I mean, most of these guys have their artifacts, I think. Like he has his artifact, she has her artifact, she has her artifact. We've got her artifact. I think that's her artifact. Yeah, it is. So we've got hers. We don't have his yet, which is weird because that's usually the one I get first every time. We have hers, which is nice. And then we have Hermes. Where is Hermes? So we've got his. We've got Thor's. We're just not using it on him right now. So let's equip his boot. Equip. And there you go. Now we have now we have 2 really good support heroes. Like Hermes and Heimdall are actually really good support heroes. So I would highly recommend building them if you get them early on. They can do some good stuff in there and help you out. But otherwise, yeah, I mean, the game is still fun. We're having a great time. I'm moving along with it. I play it every day. I might miss a few days here and there. There was actually a time where I stopped playing for a week and I forgot. And then I logged back in. And that was kind of around the time that everyone had left the guild anyway. But yeah, that's about it. I mean, otherwise, you can have some fun in here. And if you find like-minded people who like the game, I mean, just look online. You can always leave comments on this video. If there's, a guild and you guys want to start something, go ahead. But yeah, there's the best way to get into it is to talk to each other. You might even, who knows, you might even revitalize the make a guild that actually is active and gives feedback to the game, give to the designer. I don't even know if they've updated the game in a while. It looks like they definitely have been adding things, but I haven't seen anything new recently. But they did add all the new stuff within the last few months. I think I did a video about the update and how much they changed some stuff. So yeah, I mean, if you guys are interested in the game, feel free to play it. It's just one of those games that I log in and play, and I like the heroes. I like the graphics. The music in this game is phenomenal. It's just a really good game. It just needs more hype and more things to keep people playing it. Like, adding dungeons and guild wars and things just stuff that gets people engaged rather than just kind of, leveling up your heroes. There's not much else besides that. Adding sets might be a good option, adding a new set dungeon or a set world ball, something. Just, you know what I mean? Just any content that you can play. But I think it's more towards campaign and stuff that you can play every day. I think the Enigma of Seals is kind of weird. I don't like it so much. It's something that's there, but it's so tedious to do it. It's boring. Like you have to wait for the turn. And it's like I'm not trying to play chess. All right. So like this is a little bit of a weird thing to do on a regular thing. Like if this was like a once a month thing where you get really good rewards, I could see it being a little more fun where I only have to play through it once. You know what I mean? But this whole wait and you have to run around, it's just boring. So I don't like that. Fencelar and all these are the same thing. So Fencelar, Ancient Tomb, and Curstone, they're all the same. These are just for leveling up your heroes. These don't really count as dungeons or end game material. All right, these are just dungeons. That's all it is. Trial of Light is at least something to do, uh, but it's done in 3 seconds and then you're over. And Gloomy Abyss is basically a hard paywall. So it's like, yeah, we don't need to worry about that. But that's it. Like that's the whole game. You know what I mean? There's that, and there's PvP, and then there's the tree. And the tree is basically easy. I mean, as you're seeing, I forgot about it, and we're going back in and blasting it. So it's not super hard. Getting gear is kind of whatever. You know, we can run through some of those dungeons and probably beat them all fairly soon. I just hope they add something to this game to make it a little more like more reason for people to play for longer periods of time and not just quit. And adding heroes doesn't count, by the way. All right, guys. So I hope you're having fun. If you have any questions, leave a comment below. Remember to like, share, subscribe. You help the channel grow. We do a live show every single week. And if you want, you can become a member for $1.99 a month. And that basically gets you my videos as soon as I post them. It also gets you emojis and you get a free video every week that has no commercials. All right. So this is Lost Realms Chronorift and my fun trek into the Tree of Yogg. This is Mobile Gamer Nerd. And you guys take care.